Joe, first of all, obviously you missed the weekend, and before that you've been affected by an Achilles injury. I just wonder now, are you fully recovered, or are the injuries that you're having to manage day to day, and if so, how are you doing that?
Yeah, no. It was just a small knock in training. It was nothing long term or a big issue. I'm fine. I'm 100%. So yeah, no issues.
So after the uncertainty then over whether Mbappe and Neymar will be fit, we know that they're playing. What's your reaction to that?
The same as it was before that. I think we expect them to play their strongest team, regardless who's playing. We know it's going to be a tough test. We don't expect anything different, and we just have to play our game. We know they've got many threats going forward and a strong team all around, so we have to be ready for that.
Of course, the partnership between yourself and Virgil van Dijk is working, so tell us about that partnership and why it is working.
Yeah, obviously, me and Virgil get along well, but it's not just down to us as a pair, it's the whole team. I think defensively this season, it starts from the front, and we have support all the way around, and it's not just about me and Virgil, it's about the whole team. Our strikers obviously defend and from the front, and that relieves a lot of pressure for us. And as a unit, obviously we have Alisson as well, so it's a group effort.
Okay, we're going to go to John Murray from the BBC. John, if you could raise your hand so they can see you, then we're going to come to James Pearce from the Liverpool Echo after John. Yes, John.
Hi, Joe. When you're playing against a team that have Neymar and Mbappe, but also Cavani, also Di Maria, how do you prepare for that as a defender in terms of where the threat could potentially come from?
I mean, we know they're top players, and their strike force is something they're known worldwide for, but as a team, we just have to play our way. Obviously, we have fundamentals that we stick to that the gaffer gives us, and we have to defend as a team, regardless who we're playing. Obviously, we do analysis, and we have to prepare for different formations and different setups. But our general philosophies in defending stay the same, and that's what we have to stick to.
I don't know, you're talking about defensively that you are a unit, but in terms of working with Virgil van Dijk, you know, what is it that you work on most together?
I wouldn't say there's one specific thing. I think as a team in training, we work as a unit, 11v11, and do tactical sessions that the gaffer gives us instructions in, and naturally we have to work together regardless. It's not about us individually doing specific things. I think it's just having an understanding and communicating on the pitch as well.
Okay, go to James Pearce. I think he's got the microphone for a couple from the Echo.
Joe, what does the team need to do here tomorrow night that was lacking in Naples and Belgrade? Because obviously there's only been two really poor team performances this season so far, but both of them have been away in the Champions League.
Obviously we wasn't our best in those two games. We didn't get the result we wanted, and we knew that from the start of the game that we could have done better. I don't think it's down to the location or the game. We play our game regardless. We just wasn't at 100%. We know it's going to be a tough game, and we have to be our best to beat them because they're one of the best teams in Europe, and we know that. So we know we have to approach the game to be ready for a top and a tough game.
Okay, we're going to go Dom King, then Paul Joyce, and then we'll open it up to the host journalists if they've got anything to ask. If not, Joe can go. So Dom King.
Joe, talking about the pressure of a night like tomorrow night, what memories do you have of playing Neymar for England a couple of years ago, and what confidence does that give you to thrive in an atmosphere like this tomorrow night?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I think everyone knows how good of a player he is, and that doesn't need to be stated. I think every game's different. Club, country, you can't really compare it, and I can't really say that I take anything from that because every game, as I say, is different. So regardless, I think as a team we know, and I personally know, it'll be a tough game, and we have to be ready for that. It's not just Neymar, it's the whole team as a unit, how they play and how they work. So that's something we expect regardless.